Hey guys, Zollard here, back with another, I guess, update video. Don't worry, the review of the Batman Gotham City Showdown set, as well as the DC Universe Classics Riddler and Bane, those will be up right after this, if not maybe even before it, so that's that. Starting off with a little bit of a reason why they're not uploaded yet. I didn't really have time to edit them. I had to do some school stuff, and as well as I had to go to the doctors because my throat has been really effed up lately. The fact that I couldn't swallow anything, liquids or solids, which really sucks. Breathing was fine, but the swallowing was not, so we had to go first see my allergist. Going back another week, we had to just go to my regular doctor. Then we went to my allergist. Then we went to a hospital, and I had to get treated because I had essentially they knocked me out and shoved a scope down my throat. I think the reason I'm having trouble swallowing is something to do with my allergies. But at the moment, I have to lay off the dairy, so that's that. So I'm screwed, but whatever. I can do that, though. There's substitutes. But yeah, it really sucks. And then I also I had to get a shot yesterday so they could inject the sleepy medicine into my system, and then today I had to go get blood drawn, so if my reviewing is a little sloppy for the next couple of videos, that's why. So, whatever. I'm not going to review the DC Universe Classics figures that I showed off in the last haul yet. Not the last haul, the haul before that, I guess, would be a better thing to say. But those figures I will review when my arm gets better, because I want to be able to give you guys a nice review of those. But in regards to DC Universe Classics, I am completely redoing that section of my cabinet, and here's why. Recently I acquired some more of Wave 15, starting off with this guy right here, Sinestro Corp's Batman. This guy is probably one of my favorites from this wave. Really good figure. Cost me $20 on eBay. Nobody else bid on it, so I won it. First thing I think I've won on off eBay. So that is a Sinestro Corp's Batman. I'll put him in the middle a little more here. And the next figure I got was same wave, Raven. Probably the second sexiest female figure I have next to Angela. No one tops her. That's that. So yeah, but that's Raven. And the last figure I got, which was a couple days ago, the modern variant of Starman. Don't want to knock anyone over. That's why he was so close. But yeah, he's got the really long staff there, so hopefully I'll be able to put him back there all the way. And then, of course, with the pieces of my other figures, he's blocking Batman's face. Yeah, see, there it is right there. I was able to complete Validus, the Collect and Connect for this wave. I know you can't see his head, but let me move these figures out of the way here. Pull him out, put Validus in the back. He is my biggest Collect and Connect / Build-A-Figure I own at the moment. Yeah, he's a biggin'. I think I believe it's the left. Yeah, he goes over the set, so I'm going to have to remove the bottom piece for this, but wow. Just wow, this thing is massive too. Really awesome figure. I love this guy. One of probably would be in my top 10 collecting connects. I think I'd like this guy even more than Darkseid. I don't know. I don't have that one yet, but at the moment, it seems like I would because he's got a little bit more going on color-wise, and the fact that this head does it for me right here. Detail on the head. I like the little wires as well. Nice and sturdy, and I like the Ninja Turtle looking hands. He's got an ankle rocker as well. It's stuck on this side, doesn't want to go. And I think this leg is not in all the way. It's not coming off, but just feels kind of odd just sitting there like that. We'll use him as a weight for the camera, I guess. And then today, after I got my blood work done, my dad and I headed to, we went to Toys R Us. I was planning on getting the Batman Power Attack set with Superman and Killer Croc, as well as Batman, of course. But that was $14 more than it should have been. Well, 15, because, it's Toys R Us. So, screw that. We said screw that. And instead, we found some figures in the clearance department that were really freaking cool. I remember this show when I was in middle school, 6th grade, 7th, maybe even a little bit of 8th, and that is the Secret Saturdays. I got Zach here, as well as where the deuce did I put him? There he is. As well as his daddy. Straightening him out is a little difficult. They're still pretty stiff. Doc Saturday, of course. I almost thought he was voiced by Keith David. He could be, though. He could be. Kind of sounds like a Vandal Savage from the Justice League Doom movie, if you've ever seen that. I also got, his last name's not Saturday, but he's the uncle, Doyle, rocking that 80s hair metal look, sort of like a mohawk mullet thing. Another one of the cool characters, I guess. One of the really cool characters. His jetpack's a little on the floppy side, but it's not too bad. Once you hear the snap, it stays in a little bit better. Yeah, obviously I had to plug that in. Next up, I got this guy. They had one of him. I was so glad to find this guy. I've always wanted this figure. Never got it. And it's Van freaking Rook. This show, along with Generator Rex and the older Ben 10 shows, they inspired my. If you've seen my DeviantArt, I did something called Blade Killer, the Demon Avenger. Stuff like this inspired that. Look at this head. I have several guys with a design like this face mask thing. One of the main villains for my original stuff has like a helmet like this, and it's so cool to have the figure that inspired that. And he's also got his freaking skull tattoo. It's so cool. I love these figures. These are high quality stuff. I mean, granted they don't have a lot going on, but they're really freaking show accurate in all honesty. And we'll put him back here. Is it gonna fit? It better fit. I worked hard on this. I worked hard. Alrighty, whatever. We'll turn his head. We'll turn the other cheek, I guess. Alright, we'll just move these two up then. And then the last one I got was the biggest one, and that is, of course, Munya, the giant spider monster. This dude is awesome. He's kind of like Frankenstein. One of his legs doesn't seem like it's going in all the way. But, whatever. It doesn't weeble wobble enough to the point where it's going to fall out or break or anything. These are, like I said, high quality figures. And their stands, I think, act as like cards or something. I don't know. You put them in a little role play toy, which I probably won't get, but that's the Secret Saturday stuff. I will be reviewing this stuff, by the way. I might just make a playlist for them, because there's a lot of figures on left. The cryptid figures, I plan on getting those. They're sort of like 3 3/4 inch. I guess 4-inch figures. Probably about the height of this kid, of the Zach here. Maybe a little bit taller, but there's all sorts of them. They made Zahn and Komodo, which are the pets of the family. They did not make Fiskerton, or the mom, or Vivi Argos, the main villain of the show, which sucks. I also would have liked the Abby chick. She was Zach's babysitter, I believe. Maybe even the giant blue ape guy would have been awesome too. I can't remember his name. He was in like the second episode or something after the pilot. And then there was another guy, Piecemeal. That was his name. He's a psychotic lizard snake guy who eats crap. He eats through metal, so that's insane. And then these figures, I believe, were casted from the Brave and the Bold figures from the Batman cartoon. I mean, here's Black Manta. I only have Black Manta. But as you can see, aside from Zach, Doyle, Doc, and Van Rook have a similar mold to this, obviously excluding these gaudy ports, but, you know, it's freaking Black Manta, and yeah, he's awesome. He's awesome even if he has a bunch of ugly ports, so that's that. And it took me at least an hour to find that stupid thing, I hope you realize, but yeah, Secret Saturdays, along with Generator Rex and Ben 10, Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, and even a little bit of the original version, sort of inspired my stuff. I have a spider guy who looks almost like this. It's like this and Webster from He-Man had a baby. Now, they also did a crossover with Ben 10 not too long ago. I think it was last year, and that was probably my favorite episode ever of Omniverse, anyway. And then they also did one Ben 10 and Generator Rex, so that was awesome too. I love those. I love it when Cartoon Network goes outside of the box. Nowadays, they don't really do that. First person to say Adventure Time's out of the box is getting blocked, because I can't stand that. I can't stand that show. It was alright. I will give it that for at least the first season, up until after the Lich King stuff. I'll say that. I watched it up until after they killed off the Lich King, then I started to say this show is not good. I think the Lich King thing should have been maybe end of the original and into a spin-off? I don't know. I don't think it lives up to the standards that this show had, but maybe that's just me, and I like to live old school. But either way, this show was kick-arse. I really love this show. I might even do a crossover with this and Gargoyles, but you never know. Never know for me. I gotta do a Ghost Rider crossover with them first. I might have these guys in there, though. They're about the same size. So, reviews of these are coming up soon. Stay tuned for that. And, yeah, don't forget to do all the support the Overlord cause, because in a few weeks I'm going to be turning 17. And it's going to be awesome. So, Epic Haul Time will return. I might just need to make that a playlist. So, you could say this was the first part of Epic Haul Time, if you consider it that, because I did score 8 figures in the past 2 weeks. Insanely large amount. Here's the other thing. We didn't even pay $20 for all these. They were like on clearance for 50% off, with an additional 40% off. So practically they were like 90% off. Almost. They were probably like $10 each, but still. It's a great deal for great quality figures. Not the best articulation, but what are you going to do? So, that's that. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and, well, not review, this haul. Until next time, we'll catch you guys later.